At 10:30 today. Excited for that. CCL got an upgrade, so that's great for my leaps. Zemetica is down again pre-market, down to 213. So we're still moving into the last week and a half of March here. So hopefully Zemetica starts to pick up. ACRX is back after a big drop yesterday. Hopefully ACRX can make it back up above $2. MGTI is up a little bit with crypto, not a ton. But really, I think SNDL is going to be the one to watch today. I'm excited to see what SNDL does here into their earnings off of the guidance. It should be pretty interesting. So I'm going to run down, grab a coffee real quick, and I will be right back. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Okay, let's do this. Gotta get a movie on for my kiddos. I've got some kiddos here today, so I may need to hop off early if I have to go deal with kiddos. Hopefully they behave. They're usually pretty good, but we will see what we will see. Ooh, Lattice, 9 months. Holy cow, 9 months, man. That's nuts. Time is a flying. Good morning. Good morning. Um, yeah, so with SNDL guys, it's always been about the guidance. Always, always, always. It's always been about the guidance, and that earnings call is at 10:30 today. So once we've got the guidance, we'll know what it's doing. Their earnings actually haven't driven the price down at all. It's up 5% pre-market, so uh, there may not be a dip depending on what happens. There's a lot of whispers and chatter about a merger with Hexo, which would be kind of big, um, especially if they acquire Hexo. Um, that would be a big deal, I think. Okay, what was I doing just now? Oh, yeah, I was doing this. No, not that. All right, Cobbler 3 month streak. Let's go. Diviner, welcome, guys. If you're new to the stream, let me know what it is you trade, how you found the stream, what's the latest thoughts on ZOM. I'm confident that we got early reports of sales is great. But yeah, I'm still confident. Nothing has changed for me on Zomedica. I'm still very, very bullish on it. I'm not sweating that at all. I know people are a little bit worried about this downward decline, but I mean, let's pull up the 6 month here, right? Like, oh no, are we at 225 right now when 6 months ago this thing was 11 cents? I think we're going to be fine. I personally think it's going to be fine. I really do. Hi, Spurtle. All right, let's open up the dashboard here. Can't resist the Rickroll. Thanks, Sean. CCL's upgrade today should do well for my options. SHG, very, very interesting. They just bought a whole new chain of clinics, and their price it's just diving pre-market, which is crazy because they immediately get to have that revenue on their Q1. SHG for me is a great long-term hold. I'm probably going to continue to put more and more money into it. There we go. So it's down to 111. My average on this is 135. I would like to move money into this. I would like to get this up to about 20 grand. So yeah, after Zomedica, I'm the same thing. If Zomedica can run the way that I think it will until the end of the month, SHG will be one that I get a 25 grand position into. I will octuple my position in that for sure. Voiceover Dad, El Buentello 92. Thanks so much for the follow, guys. Let me know what it is you trade, how you found the stream. But yeah, SNDL, watching it closely today. It's up to 162. I'm still on a 212 average, but I got 20 grand in there, so I'm happy to just wait, hold, see what it has. FTOC, I'm not going anywhere on. I think Payoneer is going to do really, really well into that merger. It's just a question of waiting on it. And then Zomedica, yeah, end of the month, so we'll see how that goes. I am back. Oh, I am not right now, but this week we did break back above the 100 grand mark. So, we're floating around kind of where I wanted to be, the target for the year. We're not crushing it right now, given that by the end of April we're supposed to be at 200 grand, but we'll see what Zomedica does. Hopefully Zomedica takes me to the promised land. So yeah, like I said, I've got the kiddos today, guys. I may need to drop off early to be a dad, but that's the way that goes. Priorities, right? Okay, so let's open up Marby's here, and we'll do that. It's going well. Going well. Get out. No, there's no rules. Same strategy. Growth. So Zomcio really screwed up the plan? I don't think so. Where are you seeing that he screwed up the plan? That was an initial sale. All they were saying was, we have started selling. It wasn't that they've made one sale. It was an announcement that they had started selling sooner than they had originally planned, which is the issue with that PR. The PR was an early release that we have started selling sooner than people think. Not that this is all the sales that we got. It was, This is us starting the sales cycle sooner than originally planned. So I think as we head towards the end of the month and the other sales from those three initial assays come in, I think we're going to see that Zomedica recovers and grows as expected. All right, let's go. Yeah, we'll do this. All right, join in, guys. Let's go. And many people did. Many people did interpret it negatively, but that's not the case. The other interesting thing with that one purchase, that first purchase, I should say, is that first purchase, guys, was to something tied to universities. So if they can get into only the not only the veterinary space, but also into the academia space, they'll have universities, vet universities, buying up this test kit. Yeah, exactly, Carl. That's exactly it. It was a really great first purchase. Sales cycle started early. I can't wait to see what they do into the end of the month. All right. Get in, get in, get in. You got 10 seconds. Winner gets to pick the ticker we watch going into the market. Let's do this. 10 seconds. Tezzy, thanks for following, man. Let me know how you found the stream and what it is you trade. And away we go. Hatsudai out to an early lead. Some are going left, some are going right. I don't know which way is the fastest. Hey, Stockton Sky. Sweet. Yeah, we were doing the number before. That's true. No, but Marbles finally updated. Do you know this Marbles update took a day and a half? It was just ridiculous. I had to leave it on in the background. Highlander looking for a win today. Isiac. Highlander. Uh oh. I'm popping up there. Isiac takes it. Isiac with the win. Name the ticker, sir. Bum 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 bum. GE. So GE did drop news this morning, guys, that they're looking to pay down their debt, 50 million of debt over the next 3 years. So GE could potentially have a really nice run here at the gate if people respond positively to that news. So that'll be interesting. I don't know that Zomedica's in anything today. This is actually nutty to me that SHG is going down on this news. Um, for exactly what happened. For exactly what happened here in chat today, the PR that they put out, guys, is of a concern to people that they think that the initial sale was the only sale. That's not the case, but yeah, SHG, I'm really, really stoked about. Safe Bill in the house today. Let's see. Safe Bill news.
So the weirdest thing happened to my portfolio overnight, Millennial.
Oh yeah.
Typically, when the market was going up, and I haven't touched anything in my portfolio, but when the market was going up yesterday, my portfolio was somewhat red for some reason. And I'm not even beta positive, I'm essentially beta neutral.
Yeah.
But today, because the market is opening up down, my portfolio is green. And that makes no sense to me. You muted, by the way.
Um. Um. Yeah. I mean, in this where we are right now, who knows? Who knows, man?
I'm also getting
Uh
kind of I'm also getting kind of scared for my geo position because I saw last night that some potential candidates for my DK indicator was talking about Core Civic and Geo, saying that it's a Michael Burry thing, and both these companies work with ICE. Gee, who could have figured that out? Um, they're both at a great price, blah blah blah, and ICE could easily contract them since Biden pulled their funding and stuff like that, right? And one of the other I'm still in it right now because one of the other DK candidates was just like, well, I've been stalking Geo for a long time, but I just can't morally invest in it because I feel like caging humans is wrong. I'm like,
wait, Colonel's in ZOM now? What? Okay. 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 Safe Banking Act is going to be presented today. That doesn't mean it's going to be voted on. So we should see pot as a sector move up today. Yeah, it's up 6% pre-market.
I'd love to. Unfortunately, I can't tag it to a certain ticker because I can't post on stock tips or something like that. But when I get up to that certain point where I have enough subscribers and like viewers to just naturally occur, I can finally do some of the psychological stuff that I wanted to do because DK, yeah, sorry, not DK, but GMB, perfect example of why it will why everybody's going to follow it. The Dunning-Kruger effect. It's essentially the epitome of that. Just scrolling through the stock twits responses. GME going to go to the moon because big hedgies don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, they released the snide cut yesterday.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. I'm looking at the pictures of Martian Manhunter right now.
I didn't know that they added Martian Manhunter in there.
Yeah, he's in there.
It's a
He looks
completely
pretty.
different.
Yeah, it is a completely different movie apparently. So I might actually watch it because I hated the original.
Yeah, it really sucked. My friend's happy. His AMC's running like crazy.
AMC running pre-market on Zack Schneider's Justice League. Can confirm. Isn't like 4 hours. I don't care. If it
It,
redeems that piece of garbage that they put out, I don't care. Because the Justice League movie was the biggest dumpster fire I have seen of a hero movie.
the Like, I'm so sick and tired of these retellings of like their origin stories because they keep trying to get it right. I'm glad that they finally came out with the Justice League one, but that Justice League one that they showed was shit, and I'm hoping this would redeem it enough to the point where they can actually go through with some of the other timeline stuff. Like, I would love to see a Blackest Night movie. Market's open, by the way.
Oh, all right. Let's go back over to the market, guys. Charity stream, no news yet. They don't know what the initial bill is looking like. So once they know that, I'll know how to set my target. Oh, GE down on news that it's going to pay off debt. Interesting.
Yeah, because they have a lot of
Hmm.
debt. They also have a lot of lawsuits against them. So
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of misunderstanding too from retail traders trading GE. They still think that GE is both an airline company and an appliance company. GE products are still made. You can still get GE appliances, but they actually aren't made by the GE company. They keep the GE label on them, but they're made by an Asian company named Haier. So, like, you can't. For people that think that in some way new homes are going to affect GE's stock price, that's not accurate. The aviation sector, that's what you need to be watching for GE. Um,
they have their hand in a lot of things, like both commercial and military. But everybody wants to focus on the appliances because that's what they can see.
so down 2% on the portfolio right now. Let's see how the options are doing here. Options, I am up a little bit, not a ton. CCL is up nicely. It's interesting that CCL is up, but Saber is down. Um, I expected those two to move together. Sinnoh is to the freaking moon. I really, it's a shame I didn't have the capital to get in. This thing was at like $6 when I was looking at it. Frig. Frig. Oh well. Market's actually looking pretty red here.
Oh yeah,
I, I
millennial.
I thought we'd see a lot more green today than this. Is this the jobless numbers that you think are dragging this down? Like, what is? I don't understand the.
It's the lead up to quad witching. We're just gonna see absolutely fuck all until the last couple minutes of the day on quad witching.
So Friday, the market has to decide what it's going to be. Is that what we're looking at then?
End of Friday is when everybody has to rebalance their portfolios because all the
Powell
contracts
is
are
speaking
expired.
today. I didn't think Powell was speaking today. I thought he did his speech yesterday.
So I got kind of bored yesterday, millennial, and I was trying to look for like another stream of revenue or something like that that I can kind of mess around with.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go back to drop shipping because not just the upstart cost. I just didn't like dealing with the customers for the
Yeah.
most part. I could hire someone out for doing that, but it's just too much of a pain in the ass. And so I decided to just look for something else. And I started to look through all the stuff that I considered before, like click point advertising and stuff like that, or like I still find it kind of scammy, but some people make money out of it. I just never understood it. Where they do content locker, and it's like, oh, if you want to unlock this Fortnite code or something like that, go do the survey or something like that, and it's like an endless amount of surveys.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I kept thumbing through, and I eventually found. I came across something like a while ago. I just didn't consider it because I didn't have the skills, but I might reconsider it if there's like a lazy way to do it where the idea is that you take these Android applications, right? The most popular ones on the current game store, and then you plug it into foreign Google Play stores. You basically clone it, like you change a couple things to make it your own, and then you take the concept, you rebuild it, and then you plug it into a foreign, like especially like Asia, because mobile's huge over there, or India, because
Mm.
mobile is huge over there. You plug it there, and you get passive income off the ads from that stuff. I was thinking if there's an easy way to like grind these out like multiple a day, I would just flood the Google Play Store in India and China and stuff like that, and see how it does.
This is Redemption on the mic, guys. Yeah, he does have a YouTube channel. Tuesday I had a buddy from the military who was in town, so we did some tabletop gaming. I took the day off. Yesterday, my wife is dealing with a lot of stuff, so I wasn't able to stream. I'm trying to support her as much as possible with just kind of everything that's going on with the cancer from our very close family friend, and so yeah, we're dealing with that. SNDL earnings look good to me. I can't wait to see the earnings call at 10:30. Um, but yeah, I've been busy with the real life stuff, so I haven't been able to stream as often or as frequently as I normally do. But I mean, such is life, right? I appreciate you guys that are still subs and still part of what's going on. Um, I don't always stream F Wednesday anyway, so it's not like it was a huge loss. But I think Redemption's right. It's looking like today is going to be a bit of a nothing burger. I think what we're going to see today is just this
All
hold
that's
in.
gonna happen, all that's gonna happen today is that you're gonna get baited. Just, I'm not saying this out of my ass. I'm saying that I got like baited early on in my career, actually even late into my career, for quad witching and stuff like that. We got duped into the day before thinking that, oh, I guess they're going to rebalance it today or some shit like that. It was not that case. They just fucking throttled us back and forth until the following day. So days like this, best to avoid.
Yeah, my thoughts on ACRX earnings was I was thoroughly disappointed to find out that Zimmer Biomet is still not done training their sales team. Um, that was a what the fuck moment for me. Um, because Zimmer has been training their sales team on Desuvia since Q3 of last year. So that they don't have that sales team. We're talking 30 people. How long does it take? 30? I could sell Desuvia. It doesn't take like you just call up any one of these formularies and say, "Hey, are you short of opioids? Yeah, okay. Do you want an opioid that's going to save your hospital money instead of causing you to bleed dollars? Okay, great. Sign here. Like done. By switching, you will save money, save time, save effort, save manpower, free up beds. Like this thing sells itself. I don't understand why training a sales team takes 9 months. So yeah, that was a little bit irritating for me. But again, I've got ACRX calls into September. If these ACRX calls do not play out, this will probably be the last time that I play ACRX. But yeah, guys, it's looking like it's gonna be a low and slow kind of day. I'm not seeing movement on anything there. So in the pot sector, I'm seeing SNDL is up 7% now, so that's good. It's recovering for me. Should make me green on the day, but that's pretty much all I'm seeing there. Um, because when I look at companies like yeah, I'll probably watch Justice League this weekend. Because companies like Square, Payoneer, or Square, PayPal, these online pseudo banking lending payment services do quite well. And I think that Payoneer is going to be a big play into the year, especially given its presence in Southeast Asia, given its ability to be a payment provider, fintech. It checks off a lot of boxes for me. And I think at 13, I've got it at 1380. I think at 1380, it's a steal. I honestly think this thing is headed to $30. So. Yeah. So this is one of those few SPACs that I like actually for what they are acquiring. Whenever there's anything in the news about Payoneer. Fintech startup Payoneer partners with MasterCard ahead of $3 billion public offering. So they're pairing with MasterCard. You can have a Payoneer card now that will directly use your Payoneer funds. I like it. So Stripe has a $95 billion valuation. Yeah, it would have been good. Okay, so Payoneer's got $1 billion valuation. Payoneer to go public now valued at 3.3 billion. Is the last one that I see here. Okay, and Stripe is a 95 billion evaluation. Interesting. So this will be a good one for me to watch to figure out what's going on. Um, I mean, there's some irony to that, DGen, that you're saying you're being censored, but then you're able to make comments freely like that. I think the American understanding of censorship is kind of laughable at points. You want to see real censorship? Talk to somebody who's in a socialist state. Uh, in China, you disappear from making comments against the government like that. You make a comment like that on a public forum in China against the party, you disappear. It's not that they pull your comments from social; you disappear. You're gone. And
Yeah, you know that whole thing, or it's just like if you go public with certain information, the government, like the U.S. government, can't come and kill you. Yeah, that doesn't happen in China. China, you go public, that's the best way for you to get assassinated. They're like, oh, it was you that was saying it. All right, thanks.
yeah, Seeing what the trending news is right now. If there's anything going on. The Atlanta spa shootings guy, this guy here, he's not helping things.
Another VWO print. Another more emerging market stuff again.
Yeah, if you were behind the Iron Curtain, I mean, the Iron Curtain and the Red Wall were the big deal. New gay Captain America. Okay. Yeah, money doesn't protect you from the CCP. No.
Before, it just stopped at the state level, between the borders. Now it extends all over the entire freaking world.
Through February, 1,400 children have been detained and processed in San Diego from Tijuana. That's a 64% increase from the same time last year. So there's more illegal immigration happening as a result of Biden winning the election. There's a shocker. I did look at Mogo. It wasn't for me. FTOC is my play in that space. Stock twits down. Nope, it's up for me. I mean, it's not moving like lightning. It's a little bit slow, but yeah, no, it's definitely it's working. It's taking its sweet time. They call them asylum seekers from the Mexican government. Look at this. Unaccompanied alien children increase from year over year, February, 92% overall, but there's some places where there's 165, 140, 140. Like, Evan's still here from 7 months ago. He hasn't moved his analysis of ACRX. SNDL, did it get anybody else on it? Yesterday, reiterated 40-cent price target on SNDL. Hold 115, sell 40. There is nobody bullish on SNDL. So it should be interesting to see what they do coming out of their earnings.
Oh yeah. So remember how Rita used to tell us that we should be able to know that we own those shares. Like if we buy this from our brokerage, right? We need to know that we own those shares and that they have those, like we actually own it, not someone else's custody or some shit. Someone in my other group posted this thing from surprise, surprise. Well, actually, no, it's not Wall Street Bets, but r/GME, saying this is huge. Robinhood never owned your GME shares. They blah blah blah, all that sort of crap. And my friend read through it. I just didn't want to read through it, but he says that read through this idiot soup of letters, thinking that this man just got to learn about CFDs, and he's outraged by this. How? So the entire time he was actually just holding CFDs, not actual GME shares. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This is why people don't read this is further proof that people don't read shit. You don't own the shares if you buy a fucking CFD.
I get to pick the location of the franchise ownership because I have one GME share?
I wish.
I know a few locations I wouldn't pick in my area, but all right, boys. I'm
Yeah,
done for the
guys.
day. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I think I'm getting that same vibe that I think I'm gonna pack it up for the day because I do have kids that I am watching here. The market is really just not doing anything. Tomorrow's gonna be a roller coaster. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow, but like today there just doesn't seem to be much of anything doing anything, you know? Like it's
And,
not.
and tomorrow's end of day. End of day is going to be where all the wild volatility is going to be.
I mean, keep your eyes on pod stocks throughout the day. The Safe Act is being presented, so there will be some headlines around that. There could be some positive sentiment in pot, but like SPY seems to just want to bounce this 394 to 397 over and over and over again. My portfolio is not drilling. I'm down 3% on the options. I'm down 2% on the equity, but like honestly, into quad witching, who the hell knows? Over the weekend into Monday, who the hell knows? Stimmy checks being spent, who the hell knows? I'm wondering if a lot of the stimmies are being held till next week after quad witching, where people are going to put them into options, right? And then we
This is
see
a great
insanity.
time to be a scalper. I'll tell you that much.
Well, my friend said that he wasn't supposed to get his stimulus check until last night, so it seems like they're staggering it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not really a stellar market, guys.
I wish I could give you guys info on the stimmy check, but being the American on voice. But sadly, I will never know.
God, why couldn't you make under $400,000 a year? Jesus.
I'm not saying I'm the culprit. I will say my wife is. Nothing like stock options. But yeah, it's a first world problem. I know. But yeah, no, I redemption. Did I tell you I went back into scalping?
No, you did not.
I did. And remember the previous plays I would make were like trying to time a SPY movement, but it was like more of a 15, 20, 30-minute movement.
Mm-hmm.
I went into the I'm going to buy an options contract one strike out for that single movement for 30 seconds, 1 minute type play. And it is working out in my favor heavily right now. Over the last 4 days, I've taken 16 trades, 75% win rate with a 2-to-1 profit factor.
It's beyond stupid to think people are going to take their stimmy into the market. People are broke. So it's not that the entire stimulus is going into the market, but I think there's an awful lot of folks that are taking it into the market.
Kareem,
I was going to say the fact that you think people are going to be responsible enough to actually pay bills when right now they don't have to pay certain bills. You don't understand human psychology when it comes to money, and especially this generation.
Not only that, Kareem, I grew up in the age of like when these gurus preyed upon vulnerable people and said that, oh, you can make a ton of money by just doing what I do, right? And they show you this lavish lifestyle. this was back when you had to attend a seminar. The internet age has changed that drastically to the point where, like, if you just go on Facebook, I can literally scroll down my Facebook and I can guarantee y'all, by the time my finger gets tired in like 5 minutes or so, I'll have seen at least over a dozen ads of, I made money on the market trading this, and I became a millionaire by drop shipping this, and blah blah. I can guarantee you, I will see at least 12 of them before the 5 minutes is up. So
Yeah. I typically don't trade OTC, Mr. Welfares. I do have some stocks that you guys would see as OTC, but I'm actually in them on the TSX. So I've got Canadian stocks that SHGFF would be one, right? That would look like an OTC to you guys, but I'm not actually in an OTC. I'm in the Canadian markets. I try to stay away from OTC just because there's no assurance of fills, and I want that assurance. But yeah, guys, I was looking around poking to see if there's anything else. Have I ever traded UK stocks? Not on a UK market, no.
I have.
No, I haven't.
On the FTSE, yeah.
Yeah, no. But I think that's it for me today, guys. I don't see anything else that's pending or imminent other than the SNDL earnings call later today. So keep your eyes on that. Yeah, SHG went all the way down to 114, and they got positive news today that they picked up an additional chain of clinics. So for me, they got great PR this morning. That they're down is laughable to me. Really, really, really laughable. Have an amazing day, though, guys. I will be back tomorrow. It's going to be crazy quad witching. Hooray! It should be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So I will see you there. Take it easy. Later. Thanks for watching. Drop the beaver. Like, follow, subscribe, all that social media stuff. Later, all.